Hey everybody, you're here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Astronomer's cut for Genesis Noir, going for the third and final achievement in the form of Reveal. Of course, we are taking advantage of the dev menu, so have a USB keyboard plugged in on the title menu, and then hit the Control, Shift, and L keys at the same time to get access to it. Go to Select Level and make sure you load up Hubble_03. Go to select checkpoint, and we're going to be loading in from checkpoint_1. This is going to put us at the space puzzle, so make sure you get past the initial menu right here. Once the magnifying glass and the star map disappear, we're going to need to find some very specific objects in order to progress. Grab the screen and move over to the right, and you should see the familiar Dyson sphere. Make sure you click on that to examine it, and that's going to be the first thing off our list. Then make sure you move over to the left. Keep the camera as straight as possible, as we don't want to get lost here since it's very easy to get lost. And then just move slightly to the left until you see this cluster of stars. Make sure you go to the three dots on the bottom, which are going to be your filters. Make sure you pick the topmost one. Click on any one of the pulsating circles and you will see that they are going to be ships. So once you get that examination out of the way, that's going to be the second thing off our list. So just make sure you keep clicking on one until it allows you to get the description, and once you get that, it should kick you back to the star map. Then we're going to head back to that Dyson sphere since it's going to be an easy point of reference. So just make sure you look for it in the middle of the map. So just pull back to the right until you see it. Very hard to miss. Once you see it, you want to make sure you go up and to the left, and then you're going to keep going until you see this smudge right here. Now, trying to get this next object to appear is going to be quite a pain. You want to make sure you keep the camera on this part of the star map and then just flip around all of your filters for a while, and then hopefully it should appear. It's going to be to the bottom right of this smudge. So it might take a while, so be a little patient. It is going to be a little random, so hopefully it appears for you sooner rather than later. So after flipping and toggling through those switches enough, it should appear. So just drag the star map around a bit and eventually it should show up. Again, there's no exact trigger for this. You just kind of have to play with the filters in this general approximation of space. But once it does show up, it's going to be right over here. So it's going to be a giant planet looking thing. So make sure you try to keep an eye out for it. So personally, it took me a few go-arounds flicking through all of the filters, and eventually it is going to appear. You want to make sure you keep it on the leftmost filter when you are looking for it, though. So if you are ever pulling the map around, you want to make sure you are on the leftmost setting, and then eventually it should show up. So hope with some good luck that it shows up sooner for you, but personally for me, it took about this long for it to crop up. It looks like this. Once you notice it, just make sure you click on it to examine it, and that should take care of that. It's basically going to turn into a satellite. You can left bumper to fast forward through that, but basically that satellite's going to unlock your fourth filter. Once you have that, what you want to do is from here, you want to make sure you go to the satellite, go over to the right, and then once you notice this face right here, you're going to keep going to the right. Right about here, you want to make sure you click on the bottom filter, and then you're going to get this trail. Just follow it going to the right, and then eventually it should lead you to the last thing you're looking for, which is going to be this rocket. Click on that, and then examine it, and then you can fast forward through that using left bumper. That should end the sequence with this character giving you a photo. Click on it to add it to your inventory, and once your character stashes that away, you should be good for another hand spiral. Click on that to end the level. Feel free to fast forward through this with left bumper, and then once you get to the transition, you should be good for the last achievement of the update. There it is, 70 gamer score, and hopefully your recompletion, and that's all there is to it.